Does Bungie hate Siva or something? What's the problem here? The Destiny 2 fans are very clear about their enthusiasm for it, but Bungie has the exact opposite excitement when it comes to Siva. This top trending post on r/Destiny game talks about this. I'm starting to think the writers are genuinely annoyed at the popularity of Siva with fans. Oh god, here we go. Across both pieces of Ashen Iron's new content, Reclaim and Heliostat, there's a whole assortment of heavy-handed lines that essentially come down to Siva's dead, okay? Stop thinking about it. This is so good. Oh man. Ikora basically tells Lodi as much when you use Outbreak in the mission. As many have brought up, there's a weird instance on this, including a DMG post on X a little while ago that isn't present with literally anything else from D1. The Black Heart, Vogue Raid, Crota under various forms a billion times, Orcs with the Ghosts and Heresy, and even Skolas of all people. Yeah, they've been bringing back stuff from D1 for so long now. Skolas, I mean, you name it, right? How many times has Taniks come back? The list of things that died or were gone and then have been brought back is goes on and on and on. I mean, Bungie, they are the kings of recycled content at this point. And to be fair, I actually don't hate recycled content from Destiny 1 to Destiny 2 when it is one of my favorites. I don't mind it at all. And you could say I'm a shill, but you know what? I really liked Destiny 1, and the nostalgia of some of those D1 things coming to Destiny 2 feels really good. And so, hate me if you didn't want, but I genuinely like it. Sometimes they go a little bit overboard, okay? Too much recycled content is a problem. When all the content we get is recycled, that's a problem. We're not trying to get that far. All right. The next part reads, I don't know if it's because Rise of Iron was largely made by another studio or because they're bitter that people didn't fawn over Quicksilver and Neomuna back in Lightfall or whatever, but they know very well how beloved Siva is, and this update really feels like spite with the lands and the Scion lines in Reclaim, which could be considered as trolling, to be honest. It is almost to the point of trolling. This is so funny too. When you start to go back and relive the season and the different parts and the dialogue, you're like, what is going on here? What is wrong with what is the Siva hate inside Bungie? What is this for? Like, did someone that got fired come up with the idea? Right? Someone said, my theory is Christopher Barrett came up with Siva or something like that. Okay. They could have just not brought it up and kept it pushing, and they didn't want to do Siva. If they didn't want to do Siva, rather. Yeah, they could have just not brought this up, but instead they're like, let's bring up Siva and let's talk about the topic, only to then dunk on it and completely shit on Siva and say that it's never coming back. Emphasize it so much. I kind of thought this was leading into them bringing back Siva. Like, I thought the best way that this like era of Destiny 2 goes is the lands come back and then Siva returns and we watch the transformation over time or something, right? Kind of reminds me, like, I know this is a bit ridiculous to even compare it to this, but it reminds me of the Dreaming City, how it has like the different cycles, like the Taken in the Dreaming City, the cycles would change and the whole area would get more like Taken infested. I was like, you could just do that with the lands. It starts off the lands, Siva's dead, and then on a cycle it gets more and more Siva infested. That would have been incredible. That would have been an amazing way to bring back a beautiful piece of Destiny nostalgia. Instead, they're just like, let's bring it back and remind everyone how much they missed it, but like spit on them in the process. Like, what? What are we even doing? Just stop. Just don't even talk about it then. Just move on to something else. If you really hate Siva that much, just ignore it. Read about the live team thing. Okay, so we got read about the live team thing. Cool, we can eliminate that possible reason. I still think, as many have echoed here, that they're annoyed the player base doesn't resonate with what the writers wanted. Neomuna, Maya, and Star Wars. Gotcha. The top comment says it was probably meant to be a self-contained piece of filler before Destiny 2 launched, and they didn't realize how popular Wrath and the Outbreak puzzle and Sepic's medal would be, so by default, Siva became a popular backstory. This is true, actually. When we go back time, yeah, he says right here, that's all Rise of Iron was ever supposed to be. It only existed because Destiny 2 got delayed a year, and they needed content filler. It was great filler, and Wrath is my favorite raid ever, but nothing about Rise of Iron was ever planned as a long-term story. Yeah, it's funny. There's a funny time in terms of the narrative team and their battles with kind of what the Destiny community wants and the direction they want the game to go, or at least what we want to talk about, the things that we find interesting. Sometimes it's on point, like I would say Heresy was good, and other times it's way off, like right now.